Hey everyone, thanks for taking a look at this video to learn more about the criminal record expungement process in California. So, through my school, American River College, I have implemented a regular monthly criminal record expungement clinic. So number one, what does expungement mean? Expungement means record clearing. So any person in California who has a misdemeanor conviction on their record is by law entitled to an expungement of that record, a clearing, a cleaning, an erasure of that record if they have paid all their fines and penalties, or fines and fees. They have served their sentence and they are no longer on probation. So once you do the time, the sentence, pay the fines and fees, and then you're no longer on probation, if it's a misdemeanor, you are statutorily entitled to have that conviction erased from your record, or removed from your record. In California also, if you have been convicted of a felony that is considered a wobbler. A wobbler means that it could have been charged as a misdemeanor or a felony, but it got charged as a felony. You then have the right to petition the court to have that felony conviction drop down to a misdemeanor. Again, if your fines and fees have been paid, your time has been served, and you are no longer on probation and no longer have any other active or open cases in any courts. Okay, any courts, especially in California. I don't know if it counts for courts outside of the state of California, but definitely in California. So if you or anybody that you know has any criminal convictions that are in the past, they're done, they're paid up, no, they don't have anything else to do on them, then send them to our clinic at American River College. And you can reach out to me directly, you can leave a comment below, you can find me on Facebook at the Wilkerson Law Office, or on Instagram at Miss M-I-S-S Asha, A-S-H-A-B-E-E, and I will be happy to share with you what I know, to give you information about the clinic, and to tell you how to get there. So what do you need to actually show up? If you find yourself in this category, this first category, what do you need to show up? You have to have your criminal rap sheet with you. Your criminal rap sheet comes from the Department of Justice, not from the courthouse. We cannot do anything for you if we don't have your rap sheet. So how do you get one? You go to any live scan location in the state of California, tell them you need to have your criminal record review or your rap sheet, and they will give you the paperwork to fill out. You pay the fee for the location. I think it's $25 from the DOJ to get your record, and then they will send it to you in the mail. You can shop around to different live scan locations because each location has its own fee for processing. Some are $15, some are $20, $25, $30, $40. Just depends on where you go. It doesn't matter which live scan location you go to ask for the record. Just go ask for it. The DOJ will tell you that it'll take up to 3 weeks to show up in the mail. Sometimes it'll get there in 3 or 4 days. Maybe that depends on where you live. And I don't know, actually don't know why. Sometimes it shows up in 3 or 4 days. So expect it to take 3 weeks, but it could show up even sooner than that, which is good. So when you come to us at the clinic, this is what we do. Because it's a paralegal program, I have implemented this clinic to not only help the community, but to help train our paralegal students. So our students have been trained in completing the criminal record expungement paperwork. And so you show up, you get on the list, we review your rap sheet, we let you know which convictions are eligible for expungement, then you wait a little bit longer, and then you will be seen by a student or a volunteer who knows how to complete the expungement paperwork. They will work with you to complete it. When you get done, you will have 6 copies of the documents that you will need to file. We'll tell you which courthouse to go and file them in, and but we won't represent you. So we're not coming to court with you. If it's a misdemeanor, you do not have to show up in court. If it's a felony, someone does have to appear on your behalf, whether it's you or an attorney. Our representation stops, or our assistance stops at the clinic. So we're helping you with the paperwork, but it's up to you to go and file in the appropriate court, and we'll tell you where that is. There's also a filing fee that's associated with it. Not technically a filing fee, but it's a court cost. I believe it's $125 per case. So in one case, you may have 3 or 4 convictions. That's still only one case if they arose out of the same incident. Okay, you can file a fee waiver in any court in the state of California. The court clerk should also not prevent your application from being filed if you don't have the money to pay for it. the money that you owe or the court fee or cost will then go onto your account and you will owe that money, which means you could get on a payment plan or they will try and collect it from you later, but it should not stop you from being able to file the paperwork. But my suggestion is if you think you might qualify for a fee waiver, fill out the fee waiver paperwork, file it at the same time as the application, and see what happens. So it's kind of a long-winded story to talk about what we do at the ARC Criminal Record Expungement Clinic. I hope that I will be able to meet as many of you as possible. Send your friends, send your family, spread the word to let people know that we are out here in Sacramento doing this work. The address for the school is 4700 College Oak Drive. Again, you can hit me up directly for more information about it. Go to American River College's website. I will put a link in the notes below so that you can find it. But spread the word. We're doing good work. We want to help as many people as we can. Oh, let me tell you this. What does it do? Having your record cleared means that when you apply for a job from a private employer, the employer should not be able to see your criminal convictions that have been expunged. You are lawfully allowed to answer no when the question asks you on a job application, have you ever been convicted of a crime before? You can say no once that has been expunged. It will not, though, expunge the record from the government. So if you're applying for a job like in the Department of Justice or the Department of Corrections, the DOJ and the Department of Corrections are always going to see the government. Any government entity is always going to be able to see your criminal record history, whether it has been expunged or not. That doesn't mean you can't apply, but chances are, not chances are, they're going to see the record. But if it's a private employer, the private employer should not be able to see that conviction anymore, which means now when you're going to apply for a job at a restaurant or volunteer in your kid's school or things like that, depending on the school, I would say, probably not public school, maybe private school, they're not going to be able to see the criminal conviction, okay? So what it does is it gives a lot of people a new start at life where they're able to get jobs and to start working, right, and provide some income for themselves and their families. So it really is a good thing. And again, this is not for folks who are currently serving their sentences. This is for folks who have already completed the sentence and paid the fines and penalties. So again, hope to see you there. Please, please, please spread the word. Let everybody know that we are here. And if you show up, look for me. Say hi. Come say hi. All right. Bye, guys.